Hey guys, how's it going? Kyprotonic here. Today I have a new battle against an opponent called iKingHai from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. If you actually hear any like background noise, you might be able to hear like my Xbox. It's just currently on. I'm just taking a break from doing that just to do this quick narration. Speaking of Xbox, if anybody actually has an Xbox and plays any of the Call of Duty games in particular, my Xbox Live account name is Kyprotonic. So if you would like to probably play sometime, add me. And yeah, we can always play sometime. That's what I'm trying to do, and trying to interact with a lot more of you guys. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the Pokemon battle. Now, this was actually at the time when I was still testing this NU team. My opponent's going to lead up with this Kecleon, and I'm going to lead up with my Raichu. So my Raichu is going to go for this Volt Switch just straight away, just to... You know, I could have actually gone for the Focus Blast there, just because it would have actually been super effective. I don't know how well the Kecleon could have taken that. It perhaps could have taken it out. I do not know. That's the point. So I'm going to go into my Regirock just because I want to get my rocks pretty early, because I've seen he has that Emogula, that electric Pokemon thing, and I think the other thing that way it was called Cryogonal. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong there, but it's one of these 5th gen new Ice type Pokemon. So I just kind of wanted to do that straight away just to see if I could, you know, work around it and, you know, just do this business just to get my stuff recovered. But in comes a Stantler. I'm just going to switch out, go into my Quagsire because I kind of predicted Thunder Wave. And plus I just want to kind of scout what this Stantler wants to try and do. I know that they are quite bulky in some sort of way. And, you know, I just wanted to try and burn the thing just because if it's going to be annoying with its Confusory and Headbutt combination, that will effectively just become quite annoying, and you know, if it's burned, then its chances of doing that constantly are quite limited. So yeah, it's still the same little bit of bulky part. I'm just gonna go for the recover here because that Headbutt, with it being stabbed, Stantler doesn't actually have bad attack stat from what I remember, so therefore I just want to get that recover off and make things a little bit more easier for my Quagsire just to hang on to. I noticed that the Stantler was actually carrying the Life Orb, so that's quite good for me because this now gives me the opportunity just to wither it down in combination of me attacking, and the Life Orb is also going to, you know, effectively just take it out as well. So I do get a burn eventually, and that will actually take out the Stantler there. So now in comes that Cryogonal. The reason why I wanted to get Stealth Rock up was because I've seen in the past that it actually does take like a quarter HP damage from the Stealth Rock entry form. And yeah, that kind of does that sort of stuff. So it goes for the Toxic. I'm not really too bothered. I decided just to stay in here, just to scout what he wants to try and do. I wasn't really particularly sure what he wanted to try and do, to be totally honest. So my opponent now is going to switch out, go back into the Kecleon. I'm no longer confused, which is always good. And I'm just going to go for the Toxic myself because I noticed that that Cryogonal thing is kind of a wall, and so is this Kecleon. So with him actually switching into that, it's actually not a bad thing because, you know, that Kecleon with its ability is just going to get a little bit annoying because it can actually change type, and, you know, any time I do attack it will change type. But I'm going to switch out here because I predicted the Kecleon to go for the Stealth Rock, which was a good prediction. This now gives me the opportunity with my Rapidash just to pretty much wreck something, I guess. So I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz, and I believe this might take it out, which it does, so that's quite good. I'm going to take a bit of recoil damage and Life Orb, so I actually do like Rapidash in NU. It's quite strong. But now in comes a scary Pokemon, which is a Pinsir. I always found Pinsir quite scary in the 4th gen, and even so, still in 5th gen, this thing is kind of a beast. So I go into Meganium because I predicted maybe the Earthquake or even Stone Edge, but I guess he makes the great prediction there. Going for the X-Scissor, predicting my Meganium to come in, so Meganium really didn't do anything at that point, so... So good prediction on my opponent there. I'm going to go into Rampardos because I am Scarfed. I actually do believe that Pinsir is Scarfed. From my past knowledge, I do remember seeing quite a few of those. Pinsir's usually been Scarfed anyway. So at this point, I'm going to go into my my opponent's going to go into Weezing. I predicted that. That's why I go for the Zen Headbutt. I could have gone for the Head Smash Fire Punch, but I figured if he's going to go into the Weezing, will probably still take a bit of physical damage from the Zen Headbutt. Now I'm going to make another great prediction. I predict the Will-O-Wisp there. I think I might have been able to take out the Weezing with the Zen Headbutt, but just like like working out on the min and max damage calculation there, I don't know. There's a chance it could have survived, that's what I'm basically trying to say. So, Morning Sun, I'm going to recover back all my HP. Because my opponent went for the Will-O-Wisp, I'm actually going to be able to take that due to Rapidash's ability of Flash Fire, so that does actually give me an increase of, I think, of the fire move. So whether that's just for special side or if it's just all forms of fire moves will be boosted because of Flash Fire kicking in, then I'm not too sure. So I go for the Morning Sun again just because I figured my opponent will probably keep attacking. I don't expect my opponent to go for the Pain Split by any chance, sorry. So yeah, eventually the Will-O-Wisp, no, not the Will-O-Wisp, the burn damage is actually going to finish off the Wheezing there. So now in comes the Pinsir once again. With it being scarfed, you know, it's gonna be able to take out my Rapidash. So now I'm gonna go into Regirock because I kind of want to slow this thing down, just because I'm a little bit scared it might be out faster than my Rampardos, and if that's the case, then I just want to paralyze it with the Thunder Wave, because, you know, Pinsir still, I think it actually has quite decent speed to begin with, but with the slapping on the Scarf, that kind of does. But I do get off a Stone Edge, and that's quite good, but, you know, my opponent with it being slow. So my opponent just runs. Please like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I will catch you guys in the near future. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.